Alright internet people, good day. What I have here for you is my first experiment in trying to melt and compress HDPE into some form of usable material. As you can see in this instance, it's full of porosity. I've covered this in previous videos, which I haven't actually got around to posting yet, but this is going to be, I'm going to try and make this a compressed video of all the bits and pieces I've been doing. Yeah. So my second experiment turned out a bit better. I made the flakes smaller, I heated the plastic longer, but I still got voids. So I didn't do much for a while, and primarily because I need to get onto the lathe to use round material anyway, round stock. And I was looking at making some sheet HDPE. So my I'll stop it there for a second. I made up this jig, was it yesterday or the day before? Just got the top there so I can press that down on it. As you can see, I've got some screws holding the sides on. It's like it's about half-inch MDF, half-inch or maybe 3/4 plyboard. Yeah, near 3/4, eh? And I've got these little sections cut up so that I can form regular blocks of HDPE of any sort of, not specific sizes, but various lengths. You know, I can go for the full length, I can, you know, or various different sizes, you know, like by rearranging these blocks. Okay, so I made this up the other day, and I started messing around with it, and this here was the first go. Sorry for the lighting, folks. As you can see, it's not very good. There's quite a lot of crinkling in it, especially on the top side, and again I hadn't heated it enough. There's areas on the bottom here which were somewhat smoother. Yeah? So I thought I'd go for a smaller attempt this time, and I tried a smaller block, but again I didn't heat it enough, and there's quite a lot of crinkling. Although the underside is better in this instance. And then the final block, I gave it a right good roasting, and she came out smashing. There's evidence of one or two little air pockets, air bubbles in the surface, but in general, I don't know how good the lighting is on this, but in general she's come out lovely. You know, there's crisp edges, and it's solid. Yeah. The only thing is she's not quite uniform in thickness. You know, I'll need to maybe make up some sort of guide as to how much plastic I'm using, because she's narrower at this end than she is over here, but that would easily plane out. So today I need to make a wheel, and this is what the video is going to be about. So first of all, I've got to make up a mould. I've got a block of wood here, and there's another block of wood somewhere else. Go through here for now. Here we go. So this will be the base, right? That's going to be the side. I'm going to drill a hole through here of the required diameter for the blank, and I don't know if I'll use that yet. I might cut another bit of plyboard for the top to press down, but that would be enough. You know, I could just, doesn't need to be, as long as it covers the circular depression, that would be enough. So I'll leave it there for now and I'll be back shortly. Of course, I don't have a decent bradawl for pressing holes into the centre as a centre mark, so I got this the other day. It was all rusty and covered in plaster's plaster, but I cleaned it up and I'm just going to put a point on it now. As you can see, somebody's used it as a drift. I don't know what it was, maybe it was a bradawl. But anyway, I'll be back in a second. So, that's that done. It's going to take more than a minute or two. Of course, I'm working on top of myself here as usual. I'm sick of this carry on, but what do you do? That's possibly too sharp actually. I've got maybe a 20-degree taper followed by a slightly more increased taper, maybe 30-35 degrees for the point. I don't know if you're picking it out, just to help maybe strengthen it a little bit, but that'll certainly pierce your skin. So yeah, got that for free basically. Nice little tool, so another addition to the toolkit. Right, onwards and upwards. Okay, I shouldn't really be doing this one-handed, but for the benefits of the video, never mind the dirty dishes. Right, that's near enough. This is not a precise thing. Right, back in a second. So that's that done. Unfortunately, we've got a bit of tear out, and I need to repair that somehow, because otherwise the plastic will trap itself underneath that or underneath this. So I don't know where I'm going to do that yet. But one of the, the top doesn't matter. I can just cut that off because it'll still pop out, no bother. The bottom though I need to repair. So what's next is 4 small holes, countersunk. Then that's going to be screwed into place after the repair is made on the underside, and that will be the mould complete. And then it'll just be a case of filling it with plastic and clamping it down. So back in a moment. Right folks, what I've decided to do is to fill that with epoxy and sand it down. I've got epoxy somewhere, but I'm damned if I can find it. I've been up to the garage, I've been through the house, and it's nowhere to be found, so I've had to order up another couple of tubes of epoxy. Fucking annoying because I wanted to do this today, but there you go. I guess I'll just have to do the dishes instead. So yeah, I'll leave it at there folks. I'll not do any more with less today, I don't think, unless the epoxy turns up. I know I've got 2 tubes somewhere, but I can't think of where they are. But yeah, that's 9 minutes. Bye for now, and see you again soon.